Welcome in, welcome in. Hey,
Welcome
Miss
in.
Liz,
Hey, what's up?
what's up?
Not much.
How
Pretty
you
good.
feeling? How you living?
I'm living good and feeling good. Blessed and highly favored.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Welcome in, chat. I see my little bird farm stopped in early, said hello, Yaya's best life,
Hey.
watermelon, and gave us a heart. So thank you so
Aw,
much for stopping in.
thank you,
Our
thank
girl
you.
sipping with your magic. I think she's still in the chat, so I think she'll be
Okay,
coming up in a little bit.
awesome.
So thank
Let's
you for
chill,
joining
man.
us as well. How's it going in St. Louis?
Nice and beautiful and warm.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lovely outside. I love to show off our clouds. Let y'all see how beautiful it is.
Welcome in, Rudy. Thanks for joining.
I'm gonna go open it up.
Rudy said it is 6:04.
Hot out. Okay, let me see what's going on outside. The Crusaders are giving us a light song today.
Is that the locusts? Is what we used to call locusts in Kansas?
I don't think locusts and Crusaders are the same
No, they're
thing.
not. They're not the same.
Okay, these are Crusaders.
Okay.
So we call them potato bugs.
It's actually nice there as well. It was hot here today. I mean, like hot here today.
Yeah. They're my little
Oh,
ones.
look at your stuff. It's coming up.
Yes.
I'm coming up.
I know that's three. There might be four. One, two, three. Okay, and then that's my sunflower right there.
Welcome in, Lynn. Lynn's Life Lessons. She says
Oh,
hello, everyone in the chat. We just getting started. Liz outside
Mama.
looking at something she planted. What is that? Your watermelon or your cantaloupe
I think that's my cabbage. Mama, I
or
think
your
this is
cabbage?
a sheep at the wall. Okay.
She planted some cabbage.
Yeah. And then this is my what do you call it? Mangoes. I don't forgot what this is.
Okay. You planted mangoes? I didn't know that.
Yeah, remember when she said that you could plant that she said I didn't have to wait to dry them out and I just came out and I put some in there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm waiting on them to sprout. I forgot what this is. They might be my cherries. It's beautiful. You gotta let
Okay.
it grow. I trying. I trying.
Very good. Very good.
My kids.
So tonight's topic, we're gonna talk about that 3-day fast that some of us went on. So
Mm-hmm.
Liz and I are cracking up laughing because yeah,
Right.
we chatted those 3 days during that watermelon fast about how we was feeling and everything. So hey, welcome in Black Guns and Garden. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you stopping in. If you guys haven't already, make sure y'all give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. So yeah, so that's the goal of tonight's live is we're gonna talk about this fast, this 3-day watermelon fast we went on, and some of the benefits and what our experience was. So I
Mm-hmm.
dropped the link. Anybody that would like to come up, feel free to come up and chit chat with us. That is cool.
Yeah.
I'll drop it again. Or if you've ever gone on a fast and you want to talk about your experience, please feel free to come up and talk about it. So, Liz, you want to go first? Go ahead and get started.
Yes, my experience. Oh, it was nice. It was really nice, as far as I was concerned. I think the first day was probably the
Flash.
crankiest day. You get in and you be like, okay, I got to remember not to eat anything else, but I got everything I need. So, if you saw my videos, I kept some big old, gallon bowls around me so I can make sure I had that to snack on if I was going to reach for anything. So,
Right.
yeah, the day one went wonderful because I kind of started the day before and then at night I went ahead for like half a day. I told you, I was like, okay, I forgot it's not today, it's tomorrow. So I practiced, but
Right.
I think the
Right.
only thing is I was like, how do I go to sleep at night with all that energy? So, I was like, let me go ahead and eat this tonight. The next night, day two was wonderful. Went without a hitch. I probably was a little bit cranky,
On
later
day
on.
two.
Yeah, on day 2, I was a little cranky. And I was like, oh, I gotta be, let me just go ahead and eat my stuff. And I went to sleep and I was fine.
Uh-huh.
3, I was fine. It was like a skate. I skated through day 3 because we said that was our ketosis state. And so, see, the potato bugs love me.
Oh my goodness.
I don't care where I go; they just like flying on me. So I'm cool as long as nobody bite me. Um, but yeah, that's my key. That was my ketosis. They fly away.
Day
Um,
3.
yeah. So day 3, and I was cool because day 4, I called you and I was like, "Did you break it?" You was like, I'll tell you about it." Like, what the heck?
So
So
for those in the chat, if you
about
don't know
4.
what, for those in the chat, if you don't know what ketosis is, when you go into ketosis, now correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm sure I'm not going to say all my words just right, but when you get into, and Lash's Journey's in here, so
Hmm.
she knows all about that as well.
Hmm.
When you go get into ketosis, that's when your body is now feeding off of just the
Your
fat.
energy, yeah, like the fat,
Yes,
yeah.
in your yeah.
So it's been feeding your fat.
Feeding the fat that's in your body, not what,
Hmm.
because you have not eaten for 3 days. So it's
Hmm.
not the current food, it is stored fat.
Stored food, yes.
Yes, stored fat. So then you're in ketosis, and then that's when that kicks in. So
Hmm.
um, yeah, I felt it too. I felt it.
Hmm.
It's so weird going on fast. I
Okay.
don't know. As I say, it's your mind, your
Hmm.
body, and your soul. And
Right.
it's not so much about losing weight. It is about,
Spirituality. It's a
yeah,
relationship.
yes, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. Can I do this? Am I strong enough mentally? Strong
Do
enough
I have
to
the
do?
discipline?
Yes. Do I have the discipline? There you go. To train myself to not just be, have Tourette's and always just got to put something in my hand or have something in my mouth.
Hey,
That's
Andale, thanks
interesting.
for stopping in, Andale. He
Hi.
said, "Hey there, Yaya and guess."
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi.
we went on a. I had a challenge, Andale, last week, a 3 day watermelon challenge, and so some of us went on that. And so tonight is the night everybody's just kind of, whoever wanted
Right.
to discuss their experience of the challenge. That's what we're talking about. That's what our topic is for tonight. So
Right.
yeah, but go ahead, Liz.
Yeah, no, no. So, that for me is just another, like I told you, another way for me to just be still and listen and not be so anxious for everything and, be in a more spiritual realm as far as I take my dieting. I can't separate it from just a food thing. It's a spiritual thing for me. So I start, having a conversation with, my breath of life and see how that goes. So I like it. It makes me feel lighthearted and, know that I'm not the only one rooting for myself, should I say.
Absolutely.
Something
Absolutely.
greater is. Uh-huh.
Well, I was excited about getting started on it. Day one, I was sort of anxious the night before
Hmm.
because I wanted to get going on it. And so day one was okay. I did better than what I thought because I had just come off of a 21-day. It wasn't so much a fast, but I wasn't eating during the day. All I was doing was just drinking, having juicing
Hmm.
during the day, but I would have a meal at night.
Hmm.
And my meal was plant based, just usually a
Hmm.
salad or something like that. And um, so then I went on to the watermelon, but I had not truly experienced just not putting any type of food in my mouth, just straight
Hmm.
liquid. So day
Right.
one was fine. Day two, yeah, I was kind of a little cranky, and my mind was playing tricks on me, and it was like I was saying that I wanted to eat or whatever. Girl, I came home because I got that little part-time job. I had to work, which was good that I ended up working that
Right.
Saturday and that Sunday, because at least for 5 hours I was
Right.
away from home. Because had I been
Hmm.
at home, I probably would have been walking around in circles, pulling my brain.
Right.
But by the time I got home or whatever, I fixed my bowl of watermelon, and then I drank me a little mason jar of watermelon juice because I had juiced it. I prepped really well.
Yes, I saw that.
Prepped really well the day before, and my mind was just talking to me or whatever. And I said, "Take your behind, just go to bed.
Yeah.
Go to bed." And I went to bed and I went to sleep. And I
Yeah.
did not. I woke up about 9 o'clock that night. And the only reason why I woke up is because my granddaughter was her first prom. And I
Right.
thought that they would be ringing the phone. Well, people have been calling. Girl, I was dead asleep.
Right. I know. I talked to you
Out,
for like
gone.
45 minutes.
So I stayed up for a little bit after that. And I did come and get me a few bites of watermelon. And so, but then I made it through day 2.
Right.
And then day 3 was like really, really weird.
Mm.
It was spiritual. There was clarity. There was just thinking about a lot of things about life. You know, I felt good. But then later on, it was like I wanted to eat. And I knew that I had committed to 3. I knew I had committed to 3 days. So again, I think my mind was playing tricks on me. It's like, okay, I can break this fast at such and such time. And Tim tried to walk me through it. He kept saying, just push it on off and make it on through today. Because I was timing it exactly 24, 24, 24.
Okay.
So I was like, well, I really could break it around about 7 or 8 o'clock if I wanted to and have me a little something to eat or whatever. But I really wanted to make it really till Tuesday. But I ended up talking myself out of it. And so I ate late on Monday. I broke it on Monday. Hey, Sheer Magic.
Hey, y'all.
How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
I'm fine.
I had the people over here fixing my garbage disposal, so I didn't want them walking all in the background. He brought the whole damn family.
No worries.
I'm like, are they your workers? Are they your kids? What they doing? You got about 17 people here to fix the garbage disposal.
Right.
He's trying to teach them. He's really trying to teach them how to do, different things. And I thought that was really good. I'm like, absolutely.
A couple people that's in the chat. Hey, Jamia, thanks for stopping in. And Dale said, yes, Mona told me about that. Mona did that thing, sifting some soil with Mona. Yeah, she did as well. Absolutely. Hey, Bougie Prepper, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. And I think I spoke to Lashes Journey. Thank you, Lashes, for stopping in. And Lynn's Life Lesson. Black Guns and Gardens is in as well. And My Little Bird. But yeah, so it was a good experience as far as I'm concerned for me. Right. And I was telling Liz, Sheer Magic, I'm gonna go back on it in a couple of days. I really want to go on a 20. It's gonna be altered, but I'm going to go back on a 21-day. I don't know if I want to call it a fast, but kind of a cleanse or whatever. And I may have something to eat in the evening, but I'm gonna do like I did before, strictly during the day. It's just gonna be all liquids. And if I feel like I need to eat something in the evening, then I'll have me a salad or something plant-based like that. But that third day was a very special day, and I felt really some kind of way, and I really wanted to go 2 more days. And that's the reason why I want to go back on it again, because I want to go really for 5 days. Because that third day is the day everything really kicks in with your clarity. The clarity kicks in with your body, and your body is really cleansing itself. And I want to go day 4, day 5 to get that experience as well. And I should have kept going, and I just let my mind.
That's okay.
That's
we
good.
Call it the adversary. It's like anything.
Yep.
That's real good.
Okay, Sheer Magic.
What you do is Sheer Magic.
So I knew she was gonna have us rolling. What? I done talked to her a little bit. Go, girl.
What's going on?
What happened was, Lord Jesus, take the wheel.
What happened was.
So I'm gonna give my take, and then I'll drop back down in the comments and let somebody else come up. But I was so focused. I wanted to do 3 days. I wanted to okay, let's detox. Let's get into the word. I had my journal where I was writing everything down on my purpose for doing the detox, like to clear my mind, focus, just get rid of negative people in my life and negativity and all that other stuff. And so I was so focused and everything. I was so ready, got my watermelon. So the first day I'm eating watermelon. That was my breakfast and everything. I felt really good. And then around noontime, I ate some more watermelon. I was feeling really good. And then about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I got hungry. And I was like, I'm about to go eat.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
At
we
night?
got me something to eat. No, this was the first day, Liz. I was
Oh,
like, when I
wow.
text Yaya, I said, come on, Kiba, not on the first day.
Right. You just forget
And
sometimes.
I was really I was really talking to myself because I'm not a faster. Like when I go to get like my woman's checkup and my women, women's wellness and stuff, I like to make my
Mhm.
appointments like early in the morning. That
Mhm.
way I can, because I don't eat past 7 o'clock. Like I go to bed late, but I don't eat past 7 o'clock. And I like to do my doctor's appointments early in the morning. So then that way the rest of the evening I can eat or do whatever. Because one time I tried to do it in the evening and it just didn't work. I was so moody, I was so irritable, and I'm like, I need to eat. And so I
Right.
ate, but then I came home that evening, I ate some more watermelon, and then I wound up cooking dinner. And so that was on Saturday. And then Sunday, I got up and I had some watermelon. I had cucumbers. I took some cucumbers and put them in an apple cider vinegar. And I had
Mhm.
cucumbers and an orange. So I had that for breakfast. And then I ate some more watermelon at lunch. And I had a little bit of spaghetti at work. I only made like a little bitty thing, not like I normally do. So I did
Mhm.
that. But I still was, working on being focused. I was still reading my Bible scriptures and different things like that. Monday, epic fail. I didn't do nothing on
Wow.
Monday.
Oh my God. It is okay.
I put my watermelon in the freezer, and I remember putting my watermelon in the freezer before, and it made it like fresh or whatever. This time, it was a whole nother level. It was like soggy, the texture, everything. It was just, it wasn't good. So, yeah, I did it. I was trying to push it for the 3 days. I was like, Kiba, you can do it. You can do it. And then on that first day, I'm like, not that you tap it out on the first day. Like the challenge just started.
Right. Sometimes you forget. I remember. I know because you be like, oh, I can't eat that right now. I got to spit it out.
But you know
Or,
what,
you
Liz?
know. Mhm.
Right. I was going to cook dinner. Like I had took some meat out so I could cook dinner. And I do like the roll of hamburger meat and I cut it in half so I can make meals. I literally put that in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer because I had no intentions on cooking dinner on Saturday. But when I got home from work, I was like, that is about to get thawed out and I'm about to eat me some meat and potatoes.
Look, I am not mad at you. I'm not but you know what, with this fast, because usually I go for like I've gone up to 2 to 3 weeks just fasting with just water. But
Oh, wow.
I will say that if I'm going to have an eating fast or say that I'm only going to eat at a certain time, those are pretty simple because I've eaten something. But you have to
Mm-hmm.
remember, I don't have the same stomach as everybody else because I had an RY, so
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have an appetite. But because I know people get hangry.
Right.
But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have any problems before that. I could just fast that long, and then these
Mm-hmm.
cicadas love me. Um, and then it's a situation to where you know after I break so long, it just becomes purely spiritual. It's like
Mm-hmm.
everything else slows down and it's quiet. I'm not angry at anyone. I'm patient. I might feel a little bit more weaker, but other than that, I'm fine. I
Yeah.
can skate
Yeah.
through it. It's just about me saying, okay, I'm finished. I've completed what my journey is. But
Right.
I get
Mm-hmm.
it, because especially if you're not a
Yeah.
faster on a regular basis, you might have to
Yeah.
do half days.
Right.
But
And you
understand
know what?
fasting
Growing up in the
is
church,
different.
like oh, go on, yeah.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Just growing up in the church and stuff, like we used to always, they talked about fasting and different things and stuff like that. And they said that you're not supposed to have an attitude or be mad when you're fasting, because when you're tapping into God, you're reading your word and you're focusing, then that's what's giving you energy. That's what's fueling you and stuff. But I'm just like, look, I love me some food and I get angry and I cut hair every day, all day. And
Right.
I work out
Exactly.
where Travis Kelsey, he lives like right around the corner from where I work at. And so
Mhm.
I'm in an area to where it's like highly what's the word without being disrespectful? Like you know, they got money out there, and so I work out there. But with their money, they want to talk to you in all kind of way. And whether I fast or I don't fast, you're not going to do that to me, and we're not even going to go there. And so one guy came in on Sunday, and he was talking about something, and when he walked in, he was like, "Are you ready for me?" You know, like that. And I just kind of looked up at him, and so then I'm like, "Did you check in online?" And he was like, "Are you ready for me?" And then he goes, "Are you by yourself today? Are you working by yourself?" And I'm like, "Did you check in online?" He gonna say, "Well, I guess you're not hearing what I'm saying." I said, "And I guess you're not hearing what I'm saying." I'm like, "Let me go back here and go get me a chicken leg because I'm about to sit down."
Don't be upset. And let me tell you something. I don't know who they are that told you you ain't supposed to be angry, but I'm gonna tell you, Yeshua had 12 disciples that kept falling asleep on him while he was fasting and praying. And they did it more than once and more than twice. And yes, he went over there and gave him a piece of his mind. So whoever came up with that theory that you ain't supposed to be mad, I'm like, well, shoot, Yeshua did. I don't know why can't you want me to be like him? You are human. You are wrapped up in flesh. You can reserve the
Liz,
right
when
to
you
be
said that
upset.
too, when you said we're gonna get tested on this 3-day journey, they have been testing me, even though I didn't do the whole completion. I'm just like, no, you can't talk to me any old kind of way. I'm not going for it. Like, no, I'll talk to you respectfully. You're gonna talk to me respectfully. If not, we're just about to end this whole conversation. So, but yeah, I tried it. I did like the mornings and stuff. Like I said, I did my fruit. I did my watermelon. And then, like I said, I did the orange and the cucumbers and stuff. Because these grocery store fruits and vegetables, they go bad so quick. Like you can literally buy an orange on Monday, and by Wednesday it goes bad. You know, and I'm just like, no, we're not doing that. So that's how my journey went. It was exciting. Thank you, Yaya, for the challenge.
Absolutely. Well,
but, yeah, I tried it.
Anybody that did it, it was to. Everybody had their own personal experience, and there was no right and there was no wrong. The part of it was to challenge oneself, and with that challenge, you have to have your own why you're doing something.
Yeah.
Your why, a person's why may be weight loss, a person's why may be for their spirituality. Okay. A person's why may be them challenging themselves to have discipline to say, this is something that I'm choosing not to want to do from here to here. And they're challenging themselves to get to that point, because fasting doesn't necessarily mean just not eating. It can be anything in your life that you want to make changes within.
Absolutely. Okay? Yeah.
So don't by any means anybody beat themselves up, even though you may a person has committed to say, I'm going to do it for 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. Sometimes you got to alter that. And that's why you have to set up a plan when you're choosing to want to make life. These are lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
You have a person has a why. Like I said in a couple of other videos before, don't let it get to the point where you go to the doctor and the doctor says to you, like me, there's something going on here and you need to make a lifestyle change. We all know within ourselves if we need to lose weight. We all know within ourselves if there are something that we're going through that we need to make changes within our life. We individually we know that. Okay. We may not speak it out to other people, but for the most part, internally, we know our behaviors.
Wow.
That's why you have to know your why and why you're choosing to do something, And it's not that I have never not known, but once you kind of get older and you go to the doctor more, and then they keep saying, your numbers are looking kind of funny. Oh, your white blood count cells is this and that, but they're not giving you no answers about it or whatever. Then you got to start digging on your own. Well, you should. I choose to dig on my own.
Right.
When I get that stuff back, I go and I Google all that different stuff, so that when I go see you the next time, I'm asking you. I ask them.
Right.
What does this mean to you? Whatever.
Yeah.
And that's where I am. And that's why we have this Thursday vibe session, which I've switched over to basically a health session that Liz and I have every Thursday, just talking about our bodies. and the makeup of our bodies. And that's what led to doing the 3-day challenge.
Right.
And I'm going to continue because my life is important to me.
Amen.
You know, and I have a child, I have a grandchild, I have a husband, I have myself, and I want to live longer.
Absolutely.
So with that said, I have to create discipline for me to say, I know that over the years, and I smoked for a long time too, that over the years, I was intaking things that has not been good for me. That's what I'm starting to learn now. Now I'm starting to learn by fasting and choosing the foods that I'm putting in my mouth are going to make a difference to heal my body, because we were given these bodies.
Amen.
Right? And we say that we're thankful for them. But when you're setting up in the fast food place and you know that shit ain't no good or whatever, we kind of got to start thinking about, what am I really doing?
Right.
Am I really thankful or what? I mean, I'm just speaking for me, that's where I am. You know, like they opened a new down on the corner from us. It's Culver's, which is a good burger joint. And I
love Culver's. Yes, they are so good.
Right and so y'all know Tim, he goes so far with me, and then he ain't going too far, but he did do one whole day of the watermelons. Yes, he did. And he's still been eating all the fruit and stuff. Well, he can't help but eat it because that's all that's about in the refrigerator. Now, when we go grocery shopping, I'll be like, are you going to
tell him I come back in town and feed him, because we eat our breakfast.
I be telling them, are you going to get stuff? Because we go grocery shopping, and I'm getting what I'm getting. If you look at my refrigerator ain't nothing but fruits and vegetables.
Right.
So I'm like, what are you going to get you to eat? Because you're not going to eat what I'm eating. And I try to get him off of eating fast food, because that is not good for him. It's really not. But so anyway, he stopped a couple times at Culver's. So I just want to say this one thing. This is where I know that I'm doing better. He rolled on up there in the Culver's and got him a burger or whatever, and it was smelling good too. As soon as you hit that corner, it was smelling good when they opened up on Monday. But I used to get mad. I used to kind of get all grumpy and everything, because I'm like, that I'm not eating that kind of stuff. Why would you go to Kentucky Fried Chicken? Why would you go to Bojangles? Why are you stopping?
That's willpower.
I like McDonald's French fries, but that's not his fault. That ain't his
fault.
Yeah, whatever. Absolutely.
And he got his burger or whatever. It did not bother me at all.
Wow,
it did not bother me at all whatsoever. He
for you.
Yeah. And you know what, y'all, that's why I kept on saying I could do the 3-day challenge, because my struggle I love to cook. I love to try different things, cook different things. But when I go grocery shopping, I spend $199,000 on the same foods all the time. And I'm like, I can do a watermelon challenge. Like, I know I'm going to eat watermelon, but it's something about it, like, like you said, with spiritual and different things and stuff like that, like I wanted to focus on, and the things that I wanted to do or whatever. But I don't know what was different this time around or whatever, because I'm not a faster, but it was just really different. And to go back, to piggyback real quick on what you were saying about your health and different things like that. A lot of doctors lately, somebody had asked me about, I don't know who I was talking to, about the care and different things when we go to our physicians, because African-American women, whether it's pregnancy, your health, diabetes, whatever the case may be, they can overdiagnose us for something and tell us we have X, Y, and Z, when that's really not the case. And so you have to go and actually get a second opinion to find out what's going on, because then you'll stress out, and then they're going to give you this medicine for this and this medicine for that. And I was talking to Yaya before, because my left jaw had been hurting me, and I wasn't recording on YouTube or nothing. I wasn't even getting on our Zoom calls and stuff, because my mouth was hurting me real bad and everything. So I thought I needed a tooth pull. So I went and got a tooth pulled, and then that was still bothering me. So I went and got another tooth pulled. And so then they did all that just to find out I had TMJ, which is a nerve pain, nerve muscle pain in your jaw. So I have to go get a night guard fitted so I can have a night guard. And I have to go to a therapist to teach me how to talk differently, or how to do my mouth jaw exercises. So I went to the same dentist that I've been going to, And so then my auntie said, don't go back to the dentist, go to your doctor to see if they can tell you what's going on. And they told me automatically it was TMJ. Goes back to my dentist. He was like, oh yeah, TMJ. I have a knife guard. And I'm like, where the hell did you tell me that 5 teeth ago?
Right.
You done pulled 18 damn teeth out my mouth, and now you tell me you have a knife guard. You know, so you have to get different opinions. I want my teeth back. Exactly. Right. And so it's like you have to get different opinions from people. And let me tell you, I have insurance. I was paying $100 for this, $75 for that, $25 for that. It was steady adding up and stuff. And so they said, oh, yeah, you do have TMJ, night guard, whatever. And so it's like you have to really get a different opinion from different people, because they're going to keep on. Their main objective is to get your money, period. And they're going to diagnose with everything. Yeah. And they had me taking
practice on me.
Yeah, and I'm a person, I hate taking medicine. I hate taking pills. I have real bad allergies. But they had me taking hydrocodone, which it had me feeling like I was high all day. It wasn't taking the pain away. I took myself off of that. Then they had me taking 4 ibuprofen and 2 Tylenol at the same time every 6 hours. I said, y'all about to tear my insides up. Right. And so I was taking them. But then when I went back for my checkup, my doctor was saying, we're going to order you a liver, what is that when you have a baby? Sonogram, liver sonogram. And I said, I'm about to tell you what it is. Y'all got me taking all these pain pills for my tooth, and it's messing up my insides. Yeah. And so I wound up going back and stuff and, getting it checked. And it was like, do this, do that, whatever the case may be. But it's like all this stuff that they're putting us on. If I got a headache, they're going to give me 5 pain medications that's going to make me drowsy, sleepy, suicidal, not being able to drive a vehicle. I'm like, just give me the headache back. So we really have to check.
They're not getting to the root cause.
Yeah, they're not getting to it. Yeah,
they're professional drug dealers. That's all it is.
Absolutely.
But with
I wound up throwing all my medication away.
It's up to us as
right.
Our bodies were created to heal themselves.
Exactly.
It's simple for everybody to know. Just like when you get a cut, your body heals itself, does it not?
Right.
You can do that internally. Food is our medicine. You just got to eat the right food.
Exactly.
And, we've been playing into the system where everything is all set up all nice and pretty, and we running up into these places eating this type of food that is man-made, that is killing us inside. When we were created, it was the Garden of Eden. It was fruits and vegetables that they were eating. It was not McDonald's. It wasn't
even meat.
It was not even meat. Okay, so you kind of gotta, once you start looking out there and doing your research and going across the board and listening to a number of different people, there are doctors that are pharmaceutical doctors that have switched over now.
Yes, the homeopathic.
The homeopathic doctors, because they know the real game.
They know it, yeah. It's just they are just, you might as well say drug lords. And that's with everything, every type of healing. There is. So, I know that first stage that you were going through on that first day. I mean, that's nothing but the adversary. So that's why we call it's spiritual. It's spiritual because you're fighting against something. You're fighting against flesh. Your spirit is fighting against the flesh. So we're going to get it. That's why I did a disclaimer. Remember last week I said, all right, you understand, you're going to be on war. This is a war zone. Somebody is something is going to be agitating you or ticking you off at all times. That's just the flow of it. And that's with anything. That's just like having a baby. You are going to go through all types of pains and tests and trial, but you're gonna reap the benefits at the end. So it's not about anything else or the food at the restaurant. That stuff been there forever. It's about you and your own personal flow and your own personal journey to say, I'm taking a stand for me. I don't care about what's going on in that refrigerator. I don't care. I know that food smells good around the corner. I'm not going to do it because I deserve to have this time for myself and know I have what it takes and the power it takes in order for me to get through these 3 days or however long your journey is. And that's what
was the exciting thing about it, Liz. Even though it hurt in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
On that third day, and as I reflected on that third day and that fourth day, it was exactly what you just said. You took your own power in your own hands, and at least for one day,
Mm-hmm.
2 day, or 3 days, you succeeded. And that's
Yeah.
why I told Sheer Magic when she was telling me, about experience, I said, don't beat yourself up.
Right.
That first day, that was success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was success. The
Right.
thing now that I encourage is don't let this just be the only time.
Mm-hmm.
Say
Mhm.
in a few weeks or what have you, whenever you feel you get that desire, you get
Mm-hmm.
that why in you, I'm going to go for 2 days.
Okay.
Because you know what your baseline is. You know how you felt on day one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
you know what discipline you got to put in place to make it through for day two.
Right.
So I know what happened from day one, day two, and day three. I want to go. I know how I felt on day three, and I want to experience what I'm going to feel on day five.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now I know the things to put in place so
Right.
that I can succeed to day five. And then I'll just keep going and keep going and keep going.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why she said journal. You write things down. Like
Yeah. Write
if
it
you
down.
journal, you could say, hey, you know what? Last
Mhm.
time I did this, I was all ready to go. But then I kept that
Mhm.
meat in the freezer and that distracted me. Those people at work, they distracted me. All right, I already know. I got my guns ablazing
Mhm.
and I know what's going to come after me. So I'm prepared to walk through this time.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to
Absolutely.
let any of that bother
Because
me.
it ain't about them, it's really
Mm-mm.
about self. And you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to just you walk differently when you're doing stuff for yourself. People may say things and may do things, and
Hmm.
sometimes it does not even require a response. It
Right.
does not
Yeah.
require a response back
Yep.
because whatever they doing, I don't know what they doing over here. All I know is I'm trying to get from point A to point C, and I'm
Yes.
not getting ready to let you distract me from point A to point
Yeah.
C. So
Right.
with that said, I ain't saying sugar honey iced tea.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You
I
got to
because
Absolutely.
ignore
I'm gonna
them.
get to see on this journey, on this time.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's
Exactly.
So
really what I've been working
you
on
gotta start
too.
thinking, yeah, you gotta
Hmm.
start thinking that way when you're trying to accomplish something for self and
It's
Yeah.
not
just
worry
about
about
growth.
all this other stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
it's about
And
growth
that
in your own personal journey.
Mhm.
Like you say, there's sin against yourself, there's a sin against others, there's a sin against, whatever the circumstance that you might be dealing with. So that is your own personal situation with yourself when you are falling into other people's traps.
That's why
Yeah.
I rode on up in the
Hmm.
covers with my husband and did not say not one thing. He ordered his burger and everything or whatever, and then had the nerves to
Mhm.
set the bag over on next to me over there. But it didn't bother me. You know how he is.
He played
Sometimes
too
I think
much.
well, family will test you too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To see if
Hmm.
what you doing or whatever. I didn't say not one word, not nothing. And he did go out on the patio and eat his burger. I was glad he did go on out there and eat that burger. It sure was smelling good or whatever. But I was not gonna buy me no burger because I was already focused on what I was gonna do. But yeah, so those are
Hmm.
just some of the things that you go through. Now, the other thing about fasting too is or detoxing, your body does do weird things or whatever. You can get to sweat. And I know them people at work was like, they kept saying, are you okay or whatever? For me, I sweat a lot when I'm
Hmm.
detoxing. And then of course you got to pee a lot and then you got to poop a lot as well too, depending on
I
what
need to
kind of.
send you look, y'all. I need to send you some bedroom candy. Keep it cool spray for hot flashes.
Yeah.
We just got a new product there, so I need to send that to you so you can
Okay.
spray it.
Girl, they got the fans all set up at work. They be like, because they know I be sitting up. Because usually during the day, that's all I do. I take my watermelon juice with me, or I take my green juice with me, and I can tell that my body is changing. I'm done with the whole menopause thing, but I know it's from me detoxing. And so you sweat a lot, and then you got to go pee a lot, and then you got to poop a lot. So it's not a fun thing. It's almost like a person that has been on drugs and they go into a detox center.
Hmm.
They go through a lot. And I did have a slight headache on day two. It was dull, but I had a slight headache on day two.
Yeah,
You know,
I had a
uh,
headache
that's
too.
why I just went on to bed. I just said, let me just go to bed.
Wow, you had a headache.
Yeah, I had a slight
Yeah, I had a
headache.
headache too. I was trying to like get rid of it. I was like, "Oh
Amen.
Lord, I need to eat." I was like, "I'm hungry."
That's usually a water thing. It's not usually a headache because of
Girl, that,
eating.
yeah,
Hey, girl.
I got to get something to drink because
Right.
you're used to eating more food that have, they have juices in it. So just like the watermelon is giving you, nutrition, and you're not intaking
hydrate.
more of it. So it's not like you got to take two or three. Oh, I'm going to be picky about this watermelon. No, you house that watermelon. You eat elaborately just like you eat a
Mhm.
breakfast or lunch or dinner, and eat the same type of portions. And those will keep you hydrated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I
yeah.
kept drinking water too because I drink water every day, all day. So I
Mhm.
still kept drinking water. Did have me going to the bathroom and different things like that. And I had
Mhm.
made a statement before. I told somebody I think I shrunk my stomach because I used to get like the 6 inch or what is the 6 inch thing at Jimmy John's, and then I'll get like
Mhm.
the 8 inch
Sandwich.
sandwich and at Mr. Good Sense.
Mhm.
So the other day when I wound up getting a sandwich, I couldn't even eat the whole sandwich. I couldn't even have. I
Yes.
couldn't even eat the whole
Yes.
sandwich. Like I was
Yes.
literally full.
Yes.
And I
Wow.
Yes.
said that was
Yes.
because I had ate that watermelon and I
Yes.
filled myself up and then I
Yes.
wrapped the sandwich up and I hate wet bread. I don't like wet bread and stuff. And so I was like, okay, let me finish this later. But I wasn't able to finish that sandwich. And I think it's because I
Right.
did eat that
Yes.
watermelon in the
Yes.
beginning and stuff like that.
See,
Yes. So that
imagine
was
the
the
palm
beginning.
of your hand is how much you're supposed to be eating.
The palm of your hand.
The palm of your hand is the serving size of what you're supposed to eat.
So
You're not
how
supposed
do
to
you
eat it.
measure like meat,
All of
potatoes,
that
vegetables?
ounces.
I have a plate that I do like my it does like the portions and it
Mm-hmm.
tells you like to put the protein like the meat on this side
Okay.
and then it does like a little part for the carbs and then it's a
Mhm.
bigger part for the vegetables.
Okay. Well, that might be a good scale, but I know that when I've taken, I'm sorry, Carly, finish
No, go
going.
ahead. No.
When I took several, because I told you I had to go through all these classes to get, the RMY. So they let those professional dietitians, they'll tell you, hey, that you're not supposed to eat no more than five, that palm of your hand. That's your serving size. It's not a big old plate. It's more of a saucer, and even half of that. So once you
Mhm.
get into your mind that you're only supposed to have small portions, and yeah, me and Carla listen to Dr. Yaki all the time. He'll tell you if you eat 3 meals a day, you're a glutton. Like you don't supposed to eat that much. You are supposed to
Three
eat
meals
smaller
a day?
portions. Yes. No,
I eat three
you're
meals.
supposed to eat smaller. You don't supposed to eat as much as 3 meals a day. You're supposed to eat smaller portions.
Because
Oh
we
really?
have
So
been
I eat
programmed that we're supposed to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We've
Right.
been
right.
programmed
That's what
that
I
way
have.
as a child. Our
Hmm.
bodies does not really require that.
No.
It really doesn't. And that's why I always say people have got to start going out and doing their research. We got to
Hmm.
really truly start taking our own health into our own hands and
Hmm.
researching how our bodies are made, how our bodies digest food.
Hmm.
Come on, guys.
Huh?
Yes.
What's wrong? What you say, Magic? Oh, she jumped off.
I
How
think.
our bodies digest food,
Hmm.
and that will help us to understand how much serving sizes of stuff that we should have.
Right, right,
We just
exactly.
think that we're supposed to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, yeah, they've been programmed. I mean, that's from a European aspect, and then that's a chain to royalty. And again, with the bigger people, most of the world believes if you're fat or you're fluffy, that means you're rich. So that had something to do with all their dynasties and what they thought what the aura of richness and royalty should look like. But no, that ain't got nothing to do with your creator's plan. So why would you listen to man versus the creator that brought us here? And his way of life was for this planet to sustain for a long time, and then you taking all the resource for what? To put it in your throat, wear it on your back, drive it down the street? No.
Stacy made a comment. He says, "I don't eat until after 12." Me too, Stacy. Absolutely.
Hmm.
And I've been doing intermittent fasting. Sorry. I was going to jump on in the comments in case somebody else wanted to come up. Okay, Sip It With Your Magic.
Yeah.
I usually try to stop eating by 4 o'clock because I try to give myself about 18 to 19 hours. So even if you don't fast per se, like a whole 24 hours, at least start doing some research on intermittent fasting, because most of the time we sleep 6 to 8 hours. Some people a little bit longer. So if say you sleep 8 hours, that's 8 hours of fasting right there.
Right.
Okay. Then what you try to do is you try to move your numbers where you can at least get to maybe 16, 17 hours. So I try not to eat after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. 4 to 5 in the afternoon. And then I don't eat until noon. And the last couple of months, I had gotten really good. I was like at 22 hours. Didn't bother me at all whatsoever. I wasn't eating until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
Basically, I was only eating once a day. And I was fine. I was perfectly fine. And my dad, he's 86 years old. He's been intermittent fasting. He still got a little belly because he old school. And he's still going to eat his little stuff from the country that he came up eating.
Right.
But he don't eat it as bad like back in the day or whatever, but he doesn't eat until he will be standing there waiting for the clock to turn 9 o'clock because he will not go fix breakfast until then. And then he does not eat after 5 o'clock. And that has really, really helped him a lot with his digestive system. And then another thing for us as melanated people, we came up eating bad. Our history is bad with food. Not of it all being our fault, but that soul food, that's not good.
The meat in general, that is for Caucasians. That is not for us, And I know that me and Yaya watch the same things. So those things that we watch is constantly letting us know that is not our story. That's not our journey. We were supposed to just eat of what grows out the ground. And, that's about it. Not even what swims in the sea. And so I guess, I know we piggyback off of different YouTube channels, but I know we have this guy in St. Louis right now, this doctor, and he is phenomenal with explaining HALT. And we're talking about, he's what kind of doctor is he? He does, I can't think of the name of him. But anyway, he has all these degrees, and it tells you about what kind of foods you're supposed to eat. I don't want to say chemist. And herbal. He's an herbalist. And so he just, goes on and on about what you should not and should not be doing, and what, that you're, like you say, your body's supposed to feel pain when it's going through something. You don't have to keep shoving some type of liquor-driven I don't know, medicine down your throat. You're supposed to sniffle and let the mucus come out. You're not supposed to sniff it back up or try to, I got to stop my nose from running, and I got to stop this from happening, or the bumps are coming on my face, or, I'm running to the bathroom.
That's your body. That is your body detoxing. That is your body automatically detoxing itself. Because I was good, especially after the pandemic. Man, I was spraying everything down, and you know how I am, and hand sanitizing or whatever. But what I'm finding out is our body internally is made up of some bad bacteria. There's bad bacteria and good bacteria. And like I was telling you guys a little bit about, my whole health thing or whatever, they've been having me on antibiotics a whole bunch. I believe that those antibiotics, they've taken, and I said it to the doctor. They sent me to this new doctor a couple of weeks ago, and I said it to him, and he just looked at me. He couldn't really say nothing. He just shook his head. And I told him for how long that they've been putting me on antibiotics. And I said, and does not antibiotics kill your good bacteria and your bad bacteria? And he had to answer me. He said, yes, you're right. So then that therefore can make you make it look like I am sick.
Yeah.
Because my body internally is not functioning the way that it's supposed to function, because my good and my bad bacteria, something else is up there. It's doing
Yes.
all
It's
kind of
the
crazy stuff.
mucus. And
Yeah,
it'll start eating off of itself. And if
that
it eats
and
off of
that's why they
itself,
say I have an immune problem and my
yes,
body is eating itself internally.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
think you dying.
Right. And the only way for you to get them good parasites back in you, you don't even want to know. But you got to be best friends with somebody that you trust they poo. And I got to actually create poo pills in order to take it to get the good, parasites or whatever back in your gut. Because they don't sell that in the store. They're not gonna sell probably that in the store. That's not something that you can get from other than somebody you trust, and they're going to allow you to put that in your
I
system.
saw some
You
video.
saw some videos
Yeah, I
about
heard
that.
about that. Yeah, that one was a
That's a
little
Netflix,
creepy, but
yeah,
yeah.
about that
But
gut health.
go out, you guys. Start researching.
Hmm.
Start really truly learning how your body works internally,
Mm,
all the organs, all the cells,
yes.
and what we do, what the outside of our body does, the
Hmm.
inside of our body does as well. Those
Right.
our cells inside of us, they poop as well. Just like
Yes.
when we feed food in us and then we
They
have to
do
go
too.
potty, okay? But we do it externally.
Hmm.
Our cells are living cells. They do it inside. And if
Yes.
you're eating bad stuff, you got bad stuff all clogged up in you. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Now my stomach protrudes, so I ain't trying to talk about no. But if your
Right.
stomach is protruding, you probably have parasites.
Yes.
You
Yes.
probably got some worms up in there. You need to
Hmm.
detox. You need to cleanse.
Yes.
That's why I'm working. Yes. So they say that your digestive system is your second brain.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It
your
is.
second brain.
Your
Yes.
gut
The
health.
one
Your
that
gut
talks
health.
to
This
your
is
whole
on the
system.
head. Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and your
Talk-
gut is your own brain. So
Yes.
yeah, and that's something that you cannot treat. Your gut brain is nothing you cannot treat through
Absolutely,
antibiotics and
Stacy.
pills,
Absolutely. Y'all have a good evening. Probiotics. Yes. Get it
probiotics.
out.
You can't
Huh,
treat it like
Stacy?
that.
Get it out.
Hmm. So you have to find out what is it that the food that I have to eat my way to health. You have to, since you ate your way to the unhealthy, you have to eat your way to the healthy.
Hmm.
So once you get in mind that, how did I get this way? Oh, I was eating all them candy bars when I was younger. Okay, well, I know I need to eat something more healthier. Find the probiotics. You might be taking too many of those or too many wrong of those. You can't just, again, it can't just, cannot replace natural nutrition. That's all
Yes.
it is.
Absolutely.
I think our message to get across. We can't
Yes.
we keep on popping pills and finding an easy, quick, way to get rid of whatever we're going through. We're the one that put it in us through the mouth, the big old hole in your face. Yeah, you put it in there like that. So you got to find the food to get it out of you, like in the same manner.
Hey,
So.
Crystal, thanks for stopping in. I've been seeing your comments, and she's been chatting, saying as well everything
Mhm,
that we've been. So true, absolutely,
mhm,
absolutely. And I
yeah,
know you've been on your journey and exercising and jumping
yeah,
rope. And I know one thing: the next time, Liz, when
mhm,
I uh upcoming here do another fast, I didn't do any walking.
mhm.
I didn't get on any exercise, and
Exercise.
that helps to advance things as well. But
Yeah,
I like to take my stuff one step at a time.
please. Yeah, that's what I was
Okay,
gonna tell
because
you.
you need
Don't
to know
overdo it.
your body and how you are responding to what you are doing.
Mhm.
And again, we didn't do our disclaimer earlier like we normally do our disclaimer that
You're
we ain't
not
no
doctors.
doctors, we ain't no nurses, and nothing like
No,
that.
none of that.
But I am researching and I am doing on myself. I
Yeah.
am asking questions and I'm also talking to my doctor. But I
Mhm.
don't have to take, and I've been on high blood pressure medicine for a long time. And now I'm starting to see, after all of these years of taking high blood pressure medicine, that is messing me up too.
And I just got off of high blood pressure
I
because
know.
guess what? They
So,
told me I ain't got to take it no more.
see,
So
see,
once you get that in your head that, you know what, I don't weigh 367 pounds anymore. And I done went and did all the work. And Carla know, because we was freaking walking up and down them streets together, that I don't have a problem with exercise or working it off or whatever it is I'm supposed to do to move it, to lose it. And once I got in that rhythm of doing it, then it was like, okay, I can do this. I can handle my own life and without pills. So I'm grateful. That was a blessing. I just learned that Monday that I ain't got to take no high blood pressure pill. And high blood pressure go through that's a generational thing in my family.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful, you know.
Yes, G Mama. I gotta look into that too. I see that in the store. She said I use kefir kombucha,
Hmm.
but I have not tried that yet. Like I do just about everything when I make my little meal that I have in the evenings, I have kimchi with it because I like
Hmm.
kimchi. So I use that, you know, and I like sauerkraut as well. But I usually use kimchi with my meals uh, as my probiotic or whatever. But
You have two schools of thoughts with the whole probiotics. Some people saying you take too many of them. Some people say you need to take some. So that's I think, a walking
thank you, David
tightrope
Corey.
rope. You have
Yeah,
to figure out what's best for you, and should you be
yep,
taking those probiotics as often as not, because you could still be ruining yourself in that aspect as well. So
yeah.
yeah.
So and it's different for everybody, and so
Right.
that's why everybody kind of you're gonna need to and like Crystal just said here as well, it's a process.
Mhm.
Um, Crystal also said up here, I missed some comments. I've stopped taking my night pressure pills and
Okay.
been doing fine. Yeah, I
Awesome.
I I I kind of I'll be honest.
Mhm.
Since I've been learning all this stuff and all of these years, and I've been on high blood pressure medicine probably for about 13 years.
Wow.
I was, yeah, in my 50s when I
I'm
first
sorry
started.
about that.
Um, I just now kind of, because I've been eating plant based, so, and I've kind of skipped sometimes that I've taken it. And before I never, I've always been faithful about taking it because of
Mhm.
what the doctor said. You got
Right.
to take it. This will keep you from having a stroke, heart attack, you know. And the cholesterol medicine, I done found out that a lot of people really don't need it. Is that you are low in magnesium, or
Right.
there's something that you're low in. And when I looked at my numbers from the last time I had my blood work, yes, those things that doctor said that I had been watching that video on,
Mhm.
my numbers were low
Wow.
in magnesium, zinc, and it was something else. And my the thing was low.
Okay.
So I still want to talk to my doctor. I need to have my stuff. I got a book here that everything is written in. I want to talk to them about it, but I'm going to request their assistance with backing me off of at least cutting the how much the milligrams of my blood pressure medicine that I take to start backing me off of it.
And you've been doing that when you say you skip them, because that's what I put into
I
my
know.
med. I'm the old people that put the medicine in a little jar thing. So once I decided to do that, I get to skip. Okay, I'm taking Monday. I ain't gonna take it Tuesday. I get to skip the days, and or you cut them in half. You know, and once your body gets in, it's you're putting your body on the rhythm and your diet. You're checking your blood pressure. I got a blood pressure machine at my desk. I
Yeah.
take it every once a week. Once you see that, oh, I don't need this stuff no more, you
Yeah.
get to regulate it. And you
Yes.
get to say, hey, doc, look, you looked at my stuff. I don't think I need that blood pressure, because that's exactly what happened to me. She said, no, you didn't. You was already at the real low, volume anyway. So you kicked that. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, thank you. Now I
Yeah.
have nothing but
Yeah.
vitamins that I take and or supplements. And I'm trying to switch that to, the real stuff, the fruit,
Right.
and eating my seeds like I'm supposed to, and all my fruit and all that.
Right. Yep. So, and is that hard work? Yes, it is hard work. Is it worth it?
Hmm.
Yes, I do believe it's worth it because that's
Oh,
longevity
yeah.
of
I'm
life or
worth it.
whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I'm worth it. Yeah.
I'm worth it.
So you gotta set the plan for yourself or whatever to that's
Hmm.
lifestyle change,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
And I got people in my family that I want to help as well. So am I experimenting on myself? Yeah.
Yep.
Because once I get myself straight, then I feel like I have the ability to help others.
Amen. That's mind over matter. That's how it
Yeah,
goes.
you know.
Very
And
much.
I don't really talk to my nobody about it because sometimes people be thinking you kind of weird or whatever.
That's my
They do.
line.
They get to
You
think,
know, I say that every time I say you something. I was like, I know you don't think I'm crazy, but bees are healing. You might want to put that on your one of your TV screens and just listen to bees all day. They heal you. And the fact that we're missing so many of them, it's like, oh my gosh, they're putting an assault on bees. No, just listen to nature. Nature, all the stuff that you were born in heals you. It's not bad. It's not horrible. It's just people
yes,
want to rake more money off of your healing.
yes, yeah. So, but we done went over our hour, and I said we were gonna stick to our
Yes.
hour, y'all. But that was our experience doing the
Hmm.
3 day fast, and I think that I'm gonna do it again.
When you
I hope
ready.
that we have been encouraging. I hope that we've just, dropped some information that will
Yeah.
encourage anybody that has a why
Hmm.
to just start doing your own research. Take out,
Hmm.
you got to take out some time for yourself
Yeah.
and you know, just research
What you got?
what
It's
you got.
already
Yeah,
there. We have the worldwide that system that's in your head that looks like a whole computer. Y'all got them every place you go on your phone and the computers at work. That central system is going everywhere. And guess what? Now they keep libraries of it. So go and see what is healing for me outside of our regular brick and
pharmaceutical
mortar.
medicine.
Yeah, for the sumical medicine. I listen to vibrations all day and currency and sound. All these things are healing. We are energy. Everything around us is. Once you get that through your head that I don't have to have all these things, this is just for somebody else to put some money in their pocket. Oh my gosh, you will wake up and be woke and be
And
like,
you'll be woke and you
this
walk
is enough.
differently. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You start to kind of walk different. You guys know that I got that little part-time job and it's at the little Dollar General. And
don't call me
sometimes
little.
I just want to share. Sometimes I feel so bad in there.
Why?
I watch people come in there and I watch people, well, especially if they buying liquor, then I have to ask for ID. And
Mm-hmm.
they're so much younger than me
Wow.
and they look so much older
Mm.
um, because they come every day and they
Get that
buy
fix.
alcohol. If it's not buying alcohol, they're buying candy, they're
Mm.
buying potato chips,
Sugar.
they're buying all that processed food. And when you step back and you look, you can see the eyes bulge. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that they're swollen. You can tell that they have inflammation. And that
Mm.
is that food intake. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they're eating what's them little sausage things, them little sardines. I don't know what they call.
Vienna sausage.
Huh? Yes.
Vienna
Yeah.
sausage. Oh, okay.
That stuff is full of sodium or whatever.
Potted meat.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
in a can, you stay
Yeah.
away from.
So anything, yeah, and just know this right quick, and then we're gonna get off of it. Yeah, anything that's packaged in the middle of the store that is man-made, they have put stuff in it so that it will stay on the shelf longer and longer and longer. So that kind of tells you something right there.
Even your freezer section, because that's what's in the middle of the store, so it's not
Yeah,
fresh. That's
yeah.
why your stuff goes
So
bad as
that's
soon as
why
you
you
take
need
it
to
out.
stay on the outside of the store.
The
You
parameter
know.
of the store.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. So we say all of this to say it in good spirit,
Mm-hmm.
and we say it to say it as a source of information.
Yeah.
And we ask you to go out and just start taking some time, take an hour, a couple of hours a week and
Yeah.
say, you know what, I'm going to take a couple of hours. I'm tuning everything off.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to kind of start doing some research on this, on that. I
Mm-hmm.
finally unplugged. We used to always have TVs on. They'd be on just to be having noise.
Right.
Okay, just to have noise. I sleep. I for years have always slept with my TV on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
sleep with the
know.
TV on. The TV be on in the living room and ain't nobody in here because
Ain't
we in the
nobody, right.
bedroom, right?
Yes.
Um, I cut all that out. Girl Tim came home. It was like it was dead. He was like, "Well, you ain't got.
Peace. Be
Yeah,
still.
yeah, yeah,
I go on and turn the screen off of my TV and I sleep through my vibrations. I just keep them on. They got them on live all night. And eventually my TV times out. But I just, I wake up just as you already know, the 4 o'clock in the morning is what my God wakes me up. And, time to just be at peace.
yep,
You don't have all that heavy on you and everything that happened the day before. I am not affected like I used to. And I gave up news a long time ago.
yep,
You know,
yep,
that thing right there is enough. All
yep.
the who died and how many things. I can't. I'm not. That's not me.
No, no, no,
It's
no.
nations
And
that
for the
don't live
time
by
that
that.
we are here, at least
Hmm.
you enjoying life so much better,
Yeah.
not
Yes.
having all that affecting you, thinking
Yes.
about it, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Yeah. Take
absolutely,
the peace.
absolutely.
Turn
So
that
thank
off.
you, Liz. I
Thank
appreciate you,
you.
and
Thank you.
we'll be
I
on next
appreciate
Thursday.
you too.
I'm not sure what our topic is going to be for next Thursday, but Liz and I will confer and we'll
Hmm.
come up with a topic, or we'll see how we're doing between now and then, and what other things we've implemented for ourselves or research
Right.
that we've done. So we appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't
Yeah.
already, please make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Please make sure you go over and check out A Family That Prays Together. That's Liz's
Hmm.
channel, getting it up and running. So
Yeah.
make sure you guys go over there and become a family member.
Yeah.
And we thank each and every one of you for joining. Thank you so very
Thank
much. And
you.
we will see. Sipping with Sheer Magic and I will be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Meeting in the Ladies' Room.
Hmm.
This is the end of May. Let's see. The last time we came on, May is mental health awareness. So we had a mental health awareness topic. And tomorrow's topic is going to be on self-care. So, just talking about things that we can do for ourselves to keep ourselves going. So
Hmm.
come over and join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you.
Yes.
Sipping
Thank
with Sheer
you.
Magic. Make sure you go over and check out her channel. She's been going live. Go, Liz, and she went live last night. It was fun over there too. It was really,
Okay.
really good. So yeah, go and check out her channel over there.
All right. I
So
sure will.
until next time,
See you
y'all.
next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Ah,
Bye, Liz.
bye.